5-star cinnamon rolls. Freshly baked, tender, chewy, and a little dense. They were so good, especially the consistency. Of course I didn't have a recipe. Instead, I had determination and OCD. Compulsive. So I did a lot of experimenting and I discovered I'd like to share with you how to bake cinnamon rolls with potato water. Basically, you make mashed potatoes and when you drain them, save that water because that's your liquid where you'll be mixing the yeast. In other words, you peel a medium potato, slice it, and put it in a pot, cover it with water, and boil it till cooked tender. Now that our mashed potatoes are cooked, we're going to make a puree with 1 cup of potato water and 3 tablespoons of mashed potatoes. Woo. Combine your puree, yeast and sugar. There we go, yeast. It will take the yeast about 10 minutes to activate. See how frothy it looks? It's ready. Help yourself with the hand mixer, then you can continue by hand. After your sugar is all incorporated, start adding the flour 1 cup at a time. Second cup of flour. Start to incorporate. Now we add the rest of our flour by hand. And when it starts looking like Play-Doh, then it's ready. With your stand mixer, combine your activated yeast, sugar, and melted butter at room temperature until the sugar is all incorporated. Start adding your flour 1 cup at a time. After all your flour is added, switch to the hook attachment and continue kneading for about 7 more minutes. After 7 minutes, our dough is nice and stretchy, just like Play-Doh. You're ready to transfer it into a clean bowl, grease it a little bit, and cover it lightly. It needs to go into a warm location to rise double in size. Usually the inside of the microwave works perfectly, especially if you heat up a cup of water and you leave it inside. It's been 45 minutes and our dough doubled in size. Yay! We need to punch down our dough to release some of the air. Just knead it lightly. This dough needs to rest for about 10 minutes. Resting relaxes the dough and it makes it a lot easier to deal with, just like people. Let's roll our dough into a rectangle. Lightly flour your surface, the rolling pin, and start in the center. Probably about 11 by 14, 12 by 14, something like that, 1/4 inch in thickness. Let's make our cinnamon rolls. Combine regular white sugar, light brown sugar, butter, and ground cinnamon. You can mix it with your fingers or a spoon. We spread all this sugar and butter. We start rolling it into a tube. They're starting to smell nice. And then we cut them every 1.5 inches with a sharp knife. Then you place them on a buttered baking dish. These rolls need to rise a second time, about 30 minutes. While we wait those 30 minutes, let me show you how to make the icing. 1 cup of confectionate sugar, vanilla, 2 tablespoons of soft butter, and 1 tablespoon of milk. You don't have milk, you can do it with water, no biggie. And start stirring till it becomes a drizzling consistency. Bake your rolls in a preheated 350-degree oven for about 25 minutes. Okay, it's been 25 minutes. They're looking light golden brown. They are ready. The rolls need to cool off for about 10 minutes. Then we're ready to invert them and put on the icing. Okay guys, time to invert the rolls. They're so good, you're gonna eat at least 2 or 3. I have 3 sons, and when they were little, I found baking very relaxing. I don't know why, I baked a lot. So make some cinnamon rolls. They're very easy to make. Yes, it takes a while, but when you are creating something with your hands, you're actually relaxing and you forget the world around you. My name is Icing. I bake from scratch and you can too.